Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Data Sim live stream today. It's the 4th of November 2023. It's 3 minutes past 10 in the evening here in the United Kingdom. We're back in X-Plane 12 in the Flight Factor 757-200. We're in the freighter variant of this aircraft. I don't think we've ever flown freighter before with the 757. We're doing some alpaca cargo ops in the United States of America, flying from New Orleans, first of a time departing from this airport, flying to Miami because there's a VATSIM event going on there this evening. Now, the reason we're streaming today, it's my last day off before I go back to work tomorrow, and I've got some really late shifts this week. I'm actually flying tomorrow. It's my usual sim block week now, starting my new job as a TRI, and I've got some sims where I don't finish until 2:30 in the morning, so I want to sort of adjust my body clock over to this new time. And what's the best way of doing this? Streaming with you guys. It gives the opportunity for some people who perhaps can't always watch live to watch live at a time more appropriate to them. So I hope you're doing very well this evening. As I said, very busy in Miami this evening. I think they've got some large cargo ops event going on there. I didn't actually realise Miami's one of the largest cargo airports in the United States of America, so I think they've got virtual FedEx and virtual UPS flying in today, but they're going to have one very other small virtual airline today, and that's Alpaca Airways coming in too. Who we got here in chat? We've got Andrew B. What you shipping? Alpaca wool products. We always have to sort of guess what we're travelling. Now, I don't know much about New Orleans, but one of my members, Larry Harvilla, who always comes in with lots of facts, was telling me about New Orleans in a very long message today. He said the code, which is MSY, KMSY, comes from its origins of being a stockyard. It was called, is it Moisant Stockyard or something like that? And then the railway boom stopped it becoming a stockyard, and then it became an international airport as well. And I think it's just below sea level in certain places too. Obviously quite well known worldwide, New Orleans for flooding quite badly a number of years ago. So yes, that's as much as I know about New Orleans. I'm sure my US friends will tell me more about this amazing city as we stream forward as well. Love the flight factor. Yes, so last time we flew this, we had issues. The flight control input was really slow. Flight factor have addressed that issue in their 7.5 and 7.6. It's better. I think it still needs a little bit more responsiveness, but certainly the aircraft's a lot more controllable than it was before. In fact, it's a pleasure to fly again. But yeah, I was doing some sort of takeoffs and landings yesterday, and it felt pretty good to me, and like I said, just a little bit more responsiveness required. But anyway, here is the 757-200. It had to be with the RB211, so we've got Rolls-Royce engines today. We're taking 15 pallets weighing about 20 tons or something today, with our fictitious load as well. Flights over an hour and 25 minutes, just the one stream today, and I'll be sort of heading off to bed afterwards as well. Who we got here in chat? Domino Mosina, a lover of the 757 as well. Yes, and one of the members, Jordan, specified I don't fly it with winglets. He said don't fly the 757 with winglets, so you keep it clean on the wing there. So we've gone for the clean wing today as well. Alpaca Scareway shirt, brilliant and light speed. Of course, Halloween just recently passed as well. I don't know if anyone saw my Instagram story today. I went on a steam train. It was awesome. It's called the Severn Valley Railway. So we travelled all the way up there to have a go on that with my girlfriend and her brother and his wife. It was a really fun experience. Really enjoyed it today. But yeah, I put some steam train videos on my Instagram today. Anyway, we're on this cargo ramp here. We've got Ortho 4XP installed, True Earth, Orbex True Earth, Florida as well. Otherwise, this is just the stock airport scenery here in the simulator. Good morning from Australia, of course. Yes, J's86 coming from the US here as well. Scotty 2's here, Lightspeed, Greg Scott, Blade 929. That's a name I've not seen for a while. You're doing well. Colorado 72, Edo. A number of moderators are in here too as well. Stefan Powell, thanks for the 10 months. Evening, Captain. Think I'm sat next to you. We'll be ready to fly when GSX stops playing games. I hope you're well. Yes, I'd like to jump back into Microsoft Flight Simulator, the PMDG 737, and try out GSX. I've only used it on one stream, but I've got the Minneapolis scenery available now from Flight Beep Studio, so we'll have a look at that at some point. That might be there, look, that might be you over there, look, in the A320. Anyway, let's zoom on in towards the aircraft. Remember, I don't fly this airplane in real life, but I sort of set it up like I would do an NG, and it works, but I'm sure most of you will help me out. Oh, oof, there I am, looking very... Jim's looking great, and so am I. I've got my ginger hair and my beard, my goatee beard there. God, could we go to the gym a little bit, perhaps? Anyway, let's jump on into the cockpit and get the show on the road. So, as I say, completely cold and dark. I have loaded the fuel and payload. Lovely weather here in New Orleans, and I think in Miami The weather is quite nice this evening. It's probably sort of a sunset approaching to Miami as well. But yeah, it's just a few clouds here, winds from the northeast, no ATC at the moment. So I think we're going to plan departure on the shorter runway here, runway 02 to the north, which I think is what it's saying they're using in real life as well. You have no retard either. Yes, it's cargo ops, Craig Maddox. We have a relaxing attitude and a uniform policy at cargo ops Alpaca Ways here. Perfect, let's get some electrical power onto the aircraft. I've got the excellent FT Sim sound pack as well for this aircraft. So batteries on, and we'll put the standby power to auto, and we'll get the external power connected. So that's on. Close the bus tie breakers. Here we go. The plane should come alive now. Oh, look at these sounds. Fantastic. Thank you, Fern83, just joined as a member. Glad you enjoyed the content. You get invited to our members only Discord. Hope you enjoy using the customer modes in chat. Thank you very much for the thank you very much for the support there. Very, very kind of you. Right, there we are. So we've got some electrical power connected to the aircraft, and what I sort of do in the 757 is sort of go outside of my flow and sequence that I do for the NG. I sort of set up the overhead panel and work my way down there. So sort of go for the IRS first. I'll put those to nav. Yaw dampers are on. We've got the electric engine control switches. These can go to the normal position. The hydraulics here, I always sort of forget the sort of setup. I think there's a specific order, similar to the 7.8 perhaps, but I'll just turn them all on at this stage. We'll need them. HF radio we're not going to be using today. Utility buses can come on. Don't disconnect the IDGs, which I did do on a stream once, but I'll pre-select the IDGs to on. AP won't start just yet, not needed. Emergency exit lights all armed. Engine limiters on. Engine start switches to off. Fuel pumps. Put the main tank pumps on. We've got 10.4 tons, an extra 30 minutes of fuel I've taken for this sector for this event today. Position lights, I'll move to the on position. Window heat, come on. No smoking switch to on. Seatbelt signs to on. Pressurization mode selector to auto. Move that there. Miami, that's got to be close to sea level, isn't it? Let's put 10 feet. We'll fine tune that later. Cabin pressurization is what we'd expect it to be in. We'll turn that up to bright for later for our night flight. Unlock the cargo, the cockpit door. Air conditioning and pressurization, move that to auto. Nice click sound effects, isn't it? There we are. Trim airs on, recircs, packs to auto, bleeds on, isolation valve all open as well. Excellent. I'm pretty much happy with everything there on the overhead panel. What is the dial at the top of the overhead panel for, said Taylor L? That's a fantastic question. It looks like a timer. I think if you rotate it, you do start getting a ticking sound in the flight factor. What actually happens when it reaches 0, I don't know. But maybe an egg timer goes off or something like that. Who knows? Did you know that the Concorde is on X-Plane 12? Said Compavus. Yes, I've flown it before, the Colomata Concorde. In fact, it's something I would like to fly prior to Christmas. We'll roll it out of the hangar because it's been a long time since we've flown it. In fact, I don't think we've not flown it in X-Plane 12 since it's been updated. I haven't paid for the update for X-Plane 12, I just haven't got around to streaming it, so we'll definitely fly it at some point there. Excellent. Hello from France is Mark Lipper. Looks like you're getting some tips as well. Domino Mosina says, okay, convinced me to get FT Sim sound pack only by powering up the plane. Yeah, it is good. There is another one by Mango Studios, which I think is very good as well, but I'm subscribed to the FT Sim sound pack Patreon. Was it €2 a month or something? So it just has access to so many sound packs, and the RB211 sound really good with this one as well. So I've always enjoyed the sounds in this aircraft. Right, moving on to the EFIS panel, we'll have those. Why is that not on? Why is it on manual? Maybe I have to have some sort of alignment complete. Anyway, there's no SIDS here, very interestingly. We do have an approach controller online. Oh, and we have the ATIS too, so we'll grab that and then we can find out what departure we can expect. So what I'll do, I'll just preset that to something like 9.1. We'll put the flight directors on. Let me get the ATIS before I set up the EFIS panel so I can actually see what runways in use. Check all the radios as well. So 12755. Let's have a little listen to the ATIS. Not coming through yet on tear voice, but I should think that's because on this you've got to pull.
You have information, Kilo.
Unfortunately, I don't think the volume knob on this works.
From New Orleans.
No, it doesn't. Offer on
Kilo. 2153 Zulu Special.
So let's do this one.
Wind 031 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2000. Few clouds at 4500. Temperature 24. 2.13. Altimeter 3015.
Thank you.
Arrivals expect area navigation Y runway 11 approach. Except arrivals from the northeast through south expect ILS runway 2.
Thank you.
Have a nice flight, Captain. You better butter it. I've put some fragile cargo in your trunk.
Thank you very much, Jack Rattel, for the £5. Very generous of you, sir. What accurate fragile have you placed in one of our cargo holds? I'll do my best to butter it instead. I did butter on my test sector, no word of a lie. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate your donation. I hope you're doing very well this evening in the UK as well. Excellent. Copy the information, Kilo there. Just cut it off short, but I can got the rest on text here. So 3015. Arrivals expect RNAV Yankee runway 11 approach. Expect arrivals from the northeast through south. Expect ILS runway 2 for departure. So runway 2 is the northerly runway. It's quite short actually, 2,000 metres, but I think this aircraft with its RB211s will have no problem with the shorter runway here. It's egg timer for your food galley, said Longcat. Brilliant. David Wells, pretty much an egg timer, was fitted to most 75s and 767s. That's awesome. I've seen it there before, and I think someone answered that in the past as well. Do not click on the button too many times. Yes, I remember it springs out. Bit of amusement for the Flight Factor devs there. Thanks, Bearded Canuck. KMSY is just radar vectors for departure. Very good. Mr. Convaros, which one is easier, the Concorde or the 742? Oh, both have their challenges, both of a sort of similar era. The Concorde, obviously, you've got to think about flying Mach 2 and slowing down and whatnot there. So, yeah, I'd say Concorde's a little harder out of the two. Perfect. So runway 2 for departure. If I bring up the Navigraph charts, we're on the FedEx cargo apron. I'm going to taxi out here to runway 2. And the runway length is just 7,000 feet, 2,100 metres, so it is short here by Sierra. That'll be the departure. So the runway QDM is 016, so we'll just set that on the heading bug here. I love the springiness on the MCP of the rotary display. It's very, very cool. Right, that'll do for now, and let's load up the FMC and then we'll get our clearance. So here is the flight management computer. Here's the operational flight plan. Our routing today, actually, I haven't shown you that, guys. So departing off runway 2, it'll be a right turn, vectors then, there's no SID, and it's just over the Gulf of Mexico. There was another flight plan taking us sort of over towards northern Florida and south, which would have been a bit more scenic perhaps, but I looked on flight radar. This is what most flights departing New Orleans do when they go to Miami, so it's a little bit more realistic, I suppose. Right then, so FMC, latest ARC installed, it expires on the 30th of this month. We'll enter our IRS position, so we are in New Orleans, which is, oh yes, the engines, whoops, they're based off the Pratt & Whitneys. Oh, hopefully the fuel burn is not significantly different. Whoops. No, I think I only selected the 757, so I don't know how the option for the flight plan changes to the RB211s. Anyway, it'll have to do. We've got New Orleans in. We're going to Miami. And we might as well put it in Miami. There's a short routing there. Josh Reynolds, thank you very much for your continued support as a member. Hope you're doing very well. Captain, you've been a member for at least a year, so thank you so much for your support for that entire period of time. And enjoy the rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, sir. Thank you. Right, runway 02 for departure then. It'll be radar vectors towards this waypoint. We'll call it Bluvens. Bravo Lima Victor November Sierra. And from there, it's just one airway, Yankee 290 to Gawks, and that's the arrival into Miami. It's going to be the Frogs 4 via Gawks transition. So arrivals, planning on 09, because that's, I think, the best runway for cargo, all the cargo aprons there. So I'll put 09, it's the Frogs 4 via Gawks, and is it the transition leg? Let's go for leg. I love that. Right, check for any discontinuities. The flight plan is Ocho direct to Gawks, if you look on the next page. can see at the bottom there. There's Ocho. Next waypoint is Gorks, so we're happy with the discontinuity there. And then we've got all these points here onto the approach. Let's just check that routing for any discontinuity there. So I go here. The EFIS panel's in a bit of an awkward position. It's sort of down here. So I'll go to plan and
50,
step.
40, 30.
Thank you very
20.
much, Digby the dog, for your
10.
donation. Appreciate it, buddy. You got to say, sir.
Working the graveyard shift tonight
I
at the tower. We are switching from daylight saving time to normal time, so I'm working 13 hours instead of 12.
Oof.
I'll make sure to watch during my breaks to make this extra hour go by faster. Thank you, Captain Smile.
Thank you very much, Digby the dog. Well, that's really lucky. The fact that you're having to work when the time switches from daylight saving time to normal time, so you've got an extra hour. Ouch, that hurts. Well, thank you very much for joining me in your extra hour in your shift, and I hope you'll keep it very well, Digby the dog. Thanks for another donation, and hope you keep it well. I don't know what it is you do for a job, but yes, I hope it's not too laborious. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Thanks for starting as well, Ahmed, Hedjar, and Newgate Edward. Welcome on board, guys. Excellent. Spurious Pod said, I've got this for X-Plane 12. Is it significantly better now? It wasn't great before that. No, the first time we flew it in X-Plane, it was the flight controls. Well, it was almost uncontrollable, but they've addressed that by increasing the speed at which the flight controls respond. So I don't know if if you look at this, see how I make much more change. I think it's still a little bit too slow, but it's about half a second. Before it was like 2 seconds, but it's certainly, for me, you know, I'm making lots of little inputs and the aircraft's a lot more responsive now. So that was the main issue with the update. So I'll have to see what's what as we continue. Brendan, how was the holiday? Yes, had a lovely bit of annual leave. Went over to the Lake District beginning of the week to Lake Windermere, and we had a nice cruise on the ferry there and looked around, and then we got back, had a nice few days at home, caught up with a lot of people, a lot of things done, and back to reality tomorrow. So yeah, very nice, thank you. Right, what was the altimeter setting? 3015. So 3015 set. Unfortunately, I don't think you can sync in the flight factor, so we're going to do all three altimeters. God, the pressure in the UK and Northern Europe today, hectopascals so low, it's about 960, huge area of low pressure, rammed right over the UK at the moment, very unsettled weather. Can I select, oh no, it's gone to auto now, perfect, so that must have been to do with the alignment. Right, auto brake to RTO, I'll clear this, because we know all the messages from the scratch pad are associated with the aircraft being off. We'll put that to legs, we'll bring up the lower DU, trim. Oh yeah, we need to finish it in the FMC, don't we? Activate, execute, performance. 0 fuel weights in 79.4. Our alternate, based on the fact there's the wrong engines on this flight plan, but we'll monitor it and see how different it is. Surely there isn't going to be a huge difference between RB211s and the Pratt & Whitneys. What's our alternate? I think it was Orlando, where we departed from across the pond not that long ago. So 3.6, 37,000 feet for the cruise. Costing next 30. Put in the average wind here, just about the same as top of climb anyway. 269 at 76. Nice tailwind. Takeoff, no performance data here, so I'm going to go flat 5. We're not super heavy, so I'm going to select the assumed temperature of 45. CG is 20%, so 4.5 units on the trim. Oh yeah, I'm not in Microsoft Flight Simulator anymore. So there's the trim, 4.5. That's pretty much set already. Perfect, and the V speeds, yeah, they're not too bad. We're not heavy today. So 147, I think it sets it for you automatically. Perfect. The MCP speed's set. There we are. FMC's loaded, and we've done pretty much everything else we need to do on the panel. There's engine and APU fire tests, but I don't like the sound of that bell. Maybe it's realistic. There you go. I've done the fire test there, and the wheel well as well. Superb. Now, for the, I think this is for the thrust settings. Are these automatic? Yeah, I believe it's in auto, isn't it? There's the 45 degrees assumed temperature, so we don't need to set anything there. Let me just catch up here in chat. How's the holiday? I saw that 2 tons. Oh yes, World Flight. It's a big charity stream. It's in Australia, someone said at the moment there as well, but I think there's a lot of people taking part in that. That's pretty cool. Spurious Podge, do hate the extra time switch hour. Nothing more demoralising than the clock going back at 2 AM to 1 AM again. It's fine if you're in bed, Spurious, if you want an extra hour in bed. I quite like it, if I'm honest. Tyrrell, why are you streaming so late? Oh, it's because I'm going on to late shifts this week, sir. Dreadful Death 13 son. Hey, I just got the flight factor 757 for explain. I love it. Do you use auto offer? I don't. I just download them manually and install them. That's the way I do it. Right, shall we grab a clearance and we'll get the APU started. We're due out in 5 minutes. We're doing great for time. Let's pre-plan pushback. It's going to be, well, get it connected. It's either going to be a straight push or push to face north. So.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Let's get that tow driven up. Get the APU started as well. Have a little listen outside. Oh my god, what's that tug doing? Oh, that's interesting. As the APU fires up, we've got the tug driving on the roof. I hope he's... Yes, that's better, sir. Well done. I've never seen that before. Thought it was only GSX which is glitchy. Oh, who loves the sound of an APU spooling up at 10:30 at night? Spider tug. Get Brian down. Brilliant. There we are. APU's up and running with the sounds of it. Right, APU gen off. We'd put that on actually, hadn't we? On.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
APU's almost available. Great little add-on, isn't it, this? APU run. Right, I'll get the clearance and then I'll disconnect the GPU first. Better tune them up first. We've got approach online. Don't have a fancy name or anything here. Let's have a look here. Tower frequency, approach frequency. It's New Orleans, so I'll go with that one. Of course, I'd say Alpaca 75 Foxtrot Foxtrot. Not very original, I know. Let's grab the clearance now. Is it going to start talking now? Not so sure. No. New Orleans, hello. It's Alpaca 75 Foxtrot Foxtrot on the FedEx apron on stand number 3. Copy the latest weather information and departure clearance to Miami, please.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot Foxtrot, I have that clearance. Advisor ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot Foxtrot.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot Foxtrot is cleared to the Miami airport. Has final, maintain 4000. Expect flight level 370, 10 after departure. Departure is with me, squawk 2420.
Cleared to Miami, departure to 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 2420, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot Foxtrot.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, readback is correct, plan runway 2 for departure, call me ready for taxi.
Runway 2, call ready for taxi, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot Foxtrot. Fantastic! Great to have some ATC, runway 2 for departure.
And, New Orleans approach,
as
very good afternoon,
planned,
sir.
and we'll turn that down as well. Thank you very much to Sam Tektuki for your €5 donation as well, which I just missed as I was getting the clearance. Thank you, sir, very generous.
Doral 512.
You got to say it. Oh,
Hi bro.
hi.
THX for the llama flying sessions. Also, the avionics of the 757 and 767 are amazing.
They are.
Nice work of flight factor. Greetings from Germany lol.
Very much, Sammy. Tech Cookie, sorry for the €5. Very generous of you, sir. Thank you very much, and I hope you're having a lovely time in Germany this evening. Thank you for your donation. It is the systems are very good. It's well modelled. I do like the add-on a lot. So thank you very much for popping in. Right. Anyway, let's now start the
Ground to
pushback.
cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Just before we do that, obviously we're going to get rid of all the ground crew, brief the taxi, and Sid. Let's do something like that.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Just before we do that, sir, let's disconnect the external power. We're on the APU, ground, remove all, and airplane close all. There we are. So we should be all good now, ready for push and start. And we'll get the AP bleed on. Perfect, and now we need to do the below line, so packs off, anti-collision light come on, parking brake we can now release, cleared for push, well, we don't need clearance here, and then transponder to
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Better start the squawk as well, 2420, run away. Well, I don't need to brief the SID, it's just a runway heading departure, isn't it? That was a quick turnaround, wasn't it? Look, we've only been stripped for 28 minutes, we're pushing back. There we go. Ooh, tug sort of looks a bit loose on the nose wheel. Alpacas everywhere, starting engine number 2.
Do not have your flight plan, sir. It's Papa Whiskey.
Perfect. So we've got N3. Because it's Rolls Royce. At the magenta pink, I'll put this to run. Now the engines do spool up really quickly. I think it's a little bit too fast, if I'm honest. Ready for that RB211 groan. Excellent. So it looks like a good start on 2. EPR. I don't understand it. N1 I like, EGT, N2, and we've got oil pressure. Quantity temperature is all good as well. Starting engine number 1. No, there's no smoking switch. N3, N2, N1. All can hear. Anyone hear those RB211s? Run. I can't. The one thing I can't do for the flight factor, I can't assign wing views.
Operation
I tried,
complete.
but I don't know what
Set
to
parking brake.
do. Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
How many ends do you need? Yes. The sun's just setting here in New Orleans as well. So yeah, taxi guys, runway 2 will be right on Echo. And another right on Sierra. And taxi into runway 2. Disconnecting. Tyler, can't stick around, dropped in height. Hello to everyone. Thank you very much for popping in, buddy. Thanks for your kind words on my last few streams as well. As always, very, very generous of you, sir. I think that's a bit of a bug, look. Look, runway 2, and it's got a magenta line just going directly from the threshold, so usually the real aircraft
It's disconnected and bike casting has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Be like a right turn afterwards. It could be the fact that the 757 FMC is a little bit more basic than the one on the NG. Oh, can you listen to those engines? This sound pack's mega. Rip FPS. Right, tower's online now, 119.5. So we'll switch over to tower. Right, clear of the tug now, showing us the pin that's doing before taxi flow. So generators are already on. APU to off. There's no start switches to continuous needed. Probe heat already on. Anti-ice air conditioning, packs auto. Ice station valve closed. AP bleed is off. The rest is all set. Flaps to 5. Oh, guys! Pyjamas! Pajama camp! Check it out! Check out my top trousers! I think this is the first ever time. I've streamed wearing pyjamas. First for everything, flight controls, full forward, full back, left, right, here comes the runners, left and right. Ah dear. I couldn't wait to tell everyone. Recall. And we just got parking brake, there we are. Check's complete, let's request taxi. That's him here. Pyjama reveal, no one was expecting that. PJ Cam. Orlando Tower, good evening. Alpaca 75 Foxtrot on the FedEx apron, request taxi.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot Nolan's Tower, good evening. Runway 2, taxi via Echo Sierra.
runway 2 via Echo Sierra, Alpaca 75, Foxtrot. Excellent. Let's turn on the turn off and nose gear lights, release all. Well, there's only cargo on board, isn't there? So, locked auto, release parking brake, and we're rolling. We're so light today. Just to show you what we've got on board, we've got 15 pallets. The pallets are completely full.
Alpaca 14 Papa Whiskey, 4,000 after departure, expect 3519 minutes after.
Did I say Orlando Tower?
125.25
Oh,
and
New Orleans Tower.
Again for Alpaca 14 Papa Whiskey. Alpaca 14 Papa Whiskey, squawk 7303 and departure frequency is 125.5. 7303 and it's 125.5 Alpaca 14 Papa Whiskey.
Sorry, ULDs. Great sound. Oh, hello. Sounds great, aren't they? I don't know if it's aircraft and X-Plane, just sound. Some of the sound packs available are so good. Fantastic. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like it. If you enjoyed the RB211 sounds, this lovely late evening stream here, it does help the channel out if you smash the thumbs up button as well. This is FT Sim sound pack Quoxian. Let's do the before takeoff checklist. So, oh, did I do a config check? There we are. Same as the 737. So config checked. Flaps we've got. Flaps set to 5. Stab trim is also set for departure as well. Takeoff briefing. So packs are in auto. Bleeds are on. The V speeds are set for departure. 34, 40, 47 set on the MCP. It's a runway heading departure for runway 2 to 4,000 feet, which I forgot to set up here. We'll treat it as NADP2, so we'll accelerate at 1,000 feet AGL and then to 4,000. Any problems, we'll just maintain runway heading off runway 2, which is over a large bay of water, and we can perhaps do a right turn south over the Gulf of Mexico, minus 3,000. Cabin is secure, checks complete. Hi Scott, the Pilot House TRI treating you, enjoying it a lot. I've actually now fully released. I've got my my TRI ticket from the authority, national authority I'm under with my licence, so I'm now free to instruct. I've only done ground school sessions until that time, but I'm teaching my first solo as TRI this week, starting, well, I actually got a flight tomorrow, so I'm going to the Canaries tomorrow, and then I've got sims from next week. Some late sims, which is why I'm streaming now. Amazing.
Hello, time 3112, got information kilos, Miami, please.
Fantastic, isn't it?
And 3112, New Orleans Tower, using your next to the Miami Airport. And file, maintain 4,000, expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 125.5, squawk 7266.
Beautiful. Hi Cam Jenkins, waving, hope you're doing well. How often will you fly on the line? Is it like half weeks instructing the opposite on the line? So I do 3 blocks in the sim, 1 block flying, but we're very short of instructors at the moment. So I've got mostly sims. However, it's not my flying week this week, but I have got 1 flight tomorrow, so I think they also need guys on the line too.
Alpaca 14 Papa Whiskey, runway 2, taxi via Echo Sierra.
Thank you very much for your donation there, Flight Game. I've just seen it $5. It sometimes is a bit late pinging through these days with the alerts. But thank you for your donation. Always wondered if you can only tell if AC is talking to you because they say your plane ID. It seems that AC volume might also get louder. Thanks. Yes, I mean via the stream, X-Pilot's a separate client. So it's sort of coming through louder for everyone, including me. So it could come in loud, but you just listen out for your call sign. So I know I'm Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, so just listening out for that. Cool, FPS has dropped slightly there. Thanks for your donation. No idea why that's not pinged through yet. Yeah, it's a bit FPS has dropped there. 27 FPS, what is going on? That's really weird. What's causing that? I wonder. It's stock scenery. Just explain.
50.
No idea.
40,
yeah, it is stuttery
30,
for me at the moment.
20,
A bit. Sorry about that,
10.
guys. Here it comes, Flight Gamer. Thank you very much.
Always wondered if you can only tell if ATC is talking to you because they say your plane ID. It seems like the ATC volume might also get louder. THX.
You're welcome. Thanks again. Yeah, sorry about the lag there. This is the first time I've ever had FPS issues. Even I'll see what happens when we take off.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, fly the runway heading, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 2, clear to takeoff, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. Right, clear for takeoff, guys. Lights on. Anti-collision lights on. Auto throttle. No, we don't want LNAV. We'll select VNAV though. I always like to pre-select it in the 75, so it seems to properly set the thrust. And transponder to TRA, and the weather radar can come on as well. Perfect. So MCP is set. Transponder TARA. Strobe lights are on. And the landing lights on, cleared for takeoff, checks complete. Thanks again, Ian, for your donation. £2. Hello, your pyjamas are better than I get in. Is it Air France? I don't know. Or it could be shortened for an expletive, I don't know. Thank you very much indeed, Ian, for your donation. Glad you're liking my pyjamas. Right, should we go flying? Check out my pyjamas. Try and finish this line up.
13, you're cleared to
oh, look at the Atlas 74.
International Airport, as filed.
Right, as mentioned, Toga's in chat.
Expect level 360, 10 minutes after departure.
Reset the timer.
Departure on 125.
40%.
Squawk 6.
Stabilised, looking good. I think we select thrust on the 75. There we are, set takeoff thrust.
Maintain 4,000, 360 and 10, 125.9.
Nice. We're off.
Level 313, read back.
Takeoff thrust indication, all great sounds. 80 knots checked, release forward pressure. P1, rotate. Yeah, much better than the earlier builds. So much better. Airborne positive climb. Gears up. Look at it accelerate because we're so light. The flight directors are very sensitive. Maximum pitch attitude 20 degrees though. Look at it command way beyond that. Look how quick it's accelerating. Well, the thrust is too high. I'm gonna go down to climb thrust.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, contact departure, exit flight.
Departure 1255, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, bye. Flaps 1. Oh, listen to that sound. Oh, better watch my... Oh, I'm already doing 250 knots. Flaps up, I'm descending. Not very good. Sorry about that, guys. Very professional. Oh, pitch up. I'm just going to pitch up here because we're going to exceed 250 knots.
Giant 347 southwest cargo ramp, ready taxi.
Right, vertical speed. 1,000.
Giant 347, runway 2, taxi via Echo Sierra.
Contact departures. Oh, the sound.
4 Papa Sierra, cleared direct Goddard. cross Goddard, header of 2,600, cleared RNAV.
It's beautiful to fly. Very nice this evening. Trim, I think, could be a bit more sensitive. Needs to be a little bit more sensitive.
Charlie Papa 75, Foxtrot, New Orleans departure, yeah.
Yeah, we're here now. Climb 4,000, runway heading Alpaca 75, Foxtrot.
Alpaca 75, Foxtrot, radar CADSEC, turn right heading to 140, climb maintain 15,000.
Running 140, climb maintain 15,000, Alpaca 75, Foxtrot. 140. That. And climb maintain 15,000. Let's go for VNAV. Sort of flying past the flight directors at the moment, and then hopefully the flight directors will come to my attitude and heading, which we are. We'll get around the corner and we'll use the automation. Oh, who's enjoying the sounds, guys? Yeah, using Orpho at the moment, not much to see, just the sea. Yeah, so the only thing on that climb, when I was doing the fly pass, I let the nose go down a little bit because it wasn't quite trim. But we're now climbing up to 15,000. Oh, look out. The climb rate's quite realistic, guys. I've got a couple of guys I know who flew in the 7.5, or are flying the 7.5. Full climb power, and this aircraft at the lower weights, this thing is an absolute beast. Absolute, so much power. So we're doing 4,000 feet per minute. It's entirely realistic.
Just let me know your intentions.
Oh, look at the sun setting as well. Doesn't that look great? Right, we're all in trim, heading 140.
5 Yankee Alpha, New Orleans departure, you up?
Oop, go for Command A, I think. Why is it? Oh, I'll just go for Command B then. Command's engaged. Let's do the after takeoff checklist. So gears off, auto brake is also off, air conditioning and pressurization. Diff is...
Alpaca 75, Foxtrot, clear direct Blevins.
Where's that waypoint called? Direct to Blevins, Alpaca 75, Foxtrot. It has to be that. Right, execute. LNAV available. LNAV. Direct to Blevins. God, look at this climb rate. Better do the after takeoff checks and then the pre-cruise check. So fuel 95, rate's good. And the diff pressure's portion that's set. Checks complete. And do the pre-cruise checks now. Lights off. AP verifies off. Pressurization we've already checked as well. There's no passengers, but we'll put the signal sign to off. And if there's any stowaways, they can have a cigarette. There we are, check's complete. Fantastic. Look at this then. Flying just southeast towards the Gulf of Mexico. It's like a marsh here, isn't it? Or something. There we are, 290 knots. That's an absolute bullet. Oh, my FPS has improved. I'm 50 now, so I wonder if it was something to do with the Orpho, maybe. Someone's having an emergency.
604 Papa Sierra, turn right heading 090, maintain 3,000. This will be vectors. The RNAV 36 left. Expect the approach via Goddard.
Thanks again, Ian, for your £2 donation. Again, and why it's not pinged up, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was sort of in the alert muted view. And this controller sounds like Yoda with an American accent. Love it.
5 Yankee Alpha, turn right heading 140.
I'm by New Orleans. Oh, look at that. The lighting's improved a lot in this sim.
604 Papa Sierra, reset your transponder. Do not change the transponder code. Reset it back to your original code. Yes, we're sorry about that. 4 Papa Sierra, we're changing it back. It's going to be 2125.
Look at the 7.5, such a good looking aircraft.
Alpaca 75, Foxtrot, Houston Center is offline. Radar services terminated. Change to advisor frequency approved. Have a great flight, sir.
Thanks a lot for the ATC this afternoon, and we'll go to Unicom, Alpaca 75, Foxtrot. Bye-bye. Perfect. Over to Unicom for now, guys. No one on Houston. And then as we continue southeast towards Florida, we'll get some ATC, hopefully. There we go. Fantastic. Do you play on a 2K monitor? Yet I don't, Andrew B. I'm still on 1080. I might upgrade. Oh, there's no ATC, so I can continue to climb. 370 set VNAV. No, it's check over here, but it is our final cruise level. Beautiful. May the frequency be with you. He did sound a bit like Yoda, didn't he? Yeah, it was great for him to come online for ATC. Appreciate it all the time. Found it finally. Oh dear. Look at this rate of climb. What are we here? We're doing 290 knots. And what are we hitting here? 2,000 feet per minute. That's quite a high climb speed. Maybe that's why the FPS dropped off slightly. It's quite cool how Ortho can deal with all of this waterway. The tiles did take a long time to generate. Perfect time to go flying as well. Paul, can we have another exterior shot, Captain? Of course you can, sir. Let's do a flypast first. Up we go. No, this isn't auto-authorised, just download them manually still. This takes me no time, takes me about 1 minute to start the download, leave it during the day, and about 1 minute to copy the shortcut across. 2-minute job. The Robbo, does the Ortho let you move it out the folder back in it? Well, yeah, you can do what you want with it. I have it installed on a separate hard drive on my PC, and then you can just make a shortcut, put it in your custom scenery folder, so you can read it from there. Once you know it a few times, it's very easy. ETA just after midnight, Zulu. And there's the Gulf of Mexico ahead. Hi Al Smith, what's the difference between your new job and the TRI you were doing a few years back before you went on the line? Yes, I've been around that long. Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you for watching my channel for that entire period of time. Really appreciate it. Now, this is the second time I've held a TRI license. So, at my operator, we, from a licensing perspective, if you're an SFI, my operator or a TRI, you both hold what they call a TRI license. So as far as the authority is concerned, you're a TRI. Now my operator, to distinguish between a first officer instructor and a captain instructor, an SFI role is given to a first officer within the company and a TRI role is given to a captain. Regarding what I'm doing now as an instructor, it's exactly the same as I was as an SFI. So I'm teaching exactly what I taught before. So I do type ratings for all the sessions from fixed base to full flight. We at my airline recruit a lot of airline pilots from different airlines. If they've flown the 737 or rated on the 737, they'll do something called an OCC course, operator conversion course, or if they perhaps for a different type, they'll do a TTR course, what they call a transition type rating, which is pretty much identical to the body of a full type rating these days as well. But additionally, as a captain TRI, I can do some additional training sessions, so I can do the command upgrade training sessions, which some of the SFIs, you can do some of the earlier ones, but you can do all of them as a TRI. You can also teach some additional ground school sessions as well. So I've done 2 ground school days as an instructor waiting for my TRI ticket, and I've got my flight tomorrow to the Canaries, and then I've got 4 sims. I'm doing 2 type rating sessions and a 6-month training sim. So I'm not a TRE yet. Remember, I got the role applied for the job for TRE, which I got, but I initially renewed my TRI. I'll spend a few months as a TRI first, then I'll do the course to become a line training captain, and then the course to become a TRE, a type rating examiner. You know, I think I've got quite a lot of flexibility as to when to choose to do it, so I'm just sort of want to fall back into my role as a TRI as I was instructing before, get happy with that before I move forward with LTC and TRE. But, yeah, great question, but that's sort of what I'm up to now these days. L. Smith. Roderick, so the Ortho file be using is from X-Plane 11? No, so I download Ortho on a stream-by-stream basis, so I downloaded Ortho for today, just 4 tiles around New Orleans, and then I have Orbex True Earth for Florida. And then once I've finished the stream, I delete it. The reason is Bing Maps, the main source I use, they're constantly being updated. So if you use Ortho that's just 4 or 5 years old, what I've found in the last couple of years as well, since Microsoft Flight Simulator has been released, a lot of the photogrammetry scenery is improved. Previously had a lot of clouds or the textures weren't the best, but now Bing Maps is actually a pretty decent source with a few clouds, and you know, it installs really easily as well. Kafcon, I just bought the A340 from the Cross the Pond you did. Fantastic, I loved it so much. I did it, I love it. Done 1 flight for now, just testing. I was sceptical of X-Wing, but I like it. It's gone a long way since release. When it was released, it was a bit buggy, the textures are improved. I mean, the lighting is, I really like as well. But yeah, it's now up to the point where it was exceeding now X-Plane 11. So yeah, it's a great simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think, has a larger audience and will cater for more people, but it's a pleasure flying this sim, and they've got some fantastic add-ons and fantastic developers that make some great aircraft, most notably the Zevo mod as well, completely free to download and install, and in many ways it excels and beats the PMDG. I'm doing Mach 7.5 now. Let's get to the cruise level. We'll be doing Mach 0.80, which is probably quite slow for the 7.5. Matthew Presley, so many acronyms. Wow, yes, you know all about them. Welcome, Matthew. 7.6 flying now, yes? Hope you're doing well. Real pilot on the 7.6, guys, Matthew. Ian, thanks again for another donation. I don't know why it doesn't like pinging up your donations, but I've seen it now in blue. Oh, here it is.
40, 30,
perfect.
20.
Thank you very much.
10.
Why is the got the dull brown? What's the colour of the 7.5?
Why is the cockpit that dull brown? Optimized.
Thank you very much for your donation. This is the colour of the 7.5. This is just stock flight factor scenery. I'm not using any separate plug-in or add-on. Yeah, not sure. But yeah, my FPS is much better now. It must have been something to do with the scenery, because I'm now on 55-60 FPS. It's just the colour there is the dull brown, as the 7.6 was. What is... Matthew, 320 now? I've gone to the dark side, and it has tray tables. What? Why have you done that? I thought weren't you flying regional jet with engines on the rear, then you went on to a proper jet, 7.6, 7.5 or something, and now you got to the 320? No! Unbelievable, Matthew. No words. Oh dear. I'm the only one left. 320 sim pilot, he's flying the Boeing. 737NG driver, he's flying an Airbus. No, sorry, yeah, of course, 320 sim pilot. 320 sim pilot's done the right thing. He's gone to fly a Boeing jet. Him and I are the best flight sim content creators now. I hope you guys enjoyed the Universal Flight Tablet review anyway. I know there's been a lot of videos out, but I just wanted to do some comparisons with the Boeing OPT app and that. It's okay, it's good. I think for most of you flight sim users, you're going to really enjoy it. But, oh my goodness me, we're levelling off so aggressively. From a sort of general view, for a normal takeoff on a dry wet runway, fine, but these contaminated figures, the dispatch landing performance are well off the mark, as were the en route. Hopefully they'll be fixed in time. Gregor, you're in the 744 behind you. You're leaving a contrail behind us. Yes, you can see contrails now in the aircraft. Ah, I think I might be able to see you there. Is that you there? GTI 5 Yar. Another aircraft up there as well. American Airlines 1876. Bye-bye New Orleans. Scott the pilot can't beat the tray table though, speaking as a guy on the Legacy 500 bizjet. Very nice. Some of these bizjets, one of the TRI sessions I ran, Scott, was under supervision when I was renewing it, and flew a guy who flew, what business show was it? Citation X. He was telling us all about it. The cameras, infrared cameras looking through the clouds. It was crazy. But yeah, I could do it with a tray table. Longcat, hey, I'm doing my 7.3 rating as you speak. Do I get to be in the cool guys gang? No, only when you get your rating, Longcat. You have to wait. What was it you flew before, Longcat? You've been on here for ages watching the videos. Flight data tray table, brilliant. Mark Penny says, hey mate, what is your favourite plane? Oh, well, this one's pretty, isn't it? No, I like the 7.3, and I enjoy flying it as well. Favourite? I mean, I love the World War II stuff. Spitfires, anything with Berlin engine,
50,
those flying.
40, 30.
Not to be
40,
that guy, but yeah, it's
10.
fun. Tony, thanks you $10, buddy. Hope you're doing very well. Thank you.
Alpaca Snowbird Express service resumes. Toronto to Fort Myers. Love the 752 rocking ship.
Thank you very much, Tony, for your $10. Our US residential mechanic for Alpaca Airways. Thank you indeed for your generosity. Toronto to Fort Myers. What's the link with that sector there? But Snowbird Express service resumes. Brilliant. Thank you, Tony, for your donation, sir. Yeah, Copper 115. The 75 does look really nice, doesn't it? God, look at it rocking up now the last couple thousand feet. I wonder if that's just because the wind's changed. Don't know. Source Spitfire, I'm your favourite. Yes, you are. Longcat, you're on the Q400s for about 5 minutes before a certain airline died. Not the only one, Longcat. We have another member who flew for said airline, and he's just started just finished his line training on the 7.3. So yeah, look out for him. He's actually got a YouTube channel as well on the Dash 8. I'm learning at Goodwood. Odd to see a Spitfire next to you when you're in the circuit. Wow, Goodwood, United States, Poskill. I wonder if you're in the same room I was staying at when I was there. Macho Zetchi, what's the strongest wind you've ever landed with? 50 knots. 50 knots reported. 60 knots is our maximum. But yeah, it was pretty much down the runway. It was 32 or something, 30 gusting 50. About 10-20 degrees off the runway. It was rough as hell, very unpleasant. But funny enough, ooh, hello balloon. Yeah, the aircraft shouldn't really balloon like that. It's a bit autopilot. I've noticed the flight director is quite sensitive, and the autopilot does sort of lag behind it slightly. But we just sort of balloon for oh, forgot to set standards. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Jim, where were you? Hopefully the autopilot or... Yeah, there we go. Nothing to see, nothing to see. Can't remember what I was talking about now. Just the fact I bust the level slightly. There we are. Yeah, the winds, that was the strongest one, yeah. It was 30 gusting 50, very bumpy, but the last was 600-700 feet was unusually smooth. I remember it was sort of like just steady wind, and then around a couple hundred feet, just, yeah, you're sort of having to make quite positive inputs to keep it all happy. Oh, Goodwood Aerodrome in West Sussex. Oh, I thought you were in the US. Yeah, thanks. Are you real pilot, UG's? Yeah, good one. Approaching Blevins. Oh dear, no, the autopilot's not liking this, so it's my fault. If I do that, press flight level change and then just quickly change it to 370. That should sort of sort it out. We'll do a little fuel check as well. Got the wrong engines according to the flight plan. Mountain Pirate Mountain Wave plus or minus 150 feet at 370. Yeah, worst mountain wave I've had is worse than that. Over the Pyrenees, Matthew, which is a mountain range north of Spain. I've lost 200-300 feet from mountain wave there before, and speed about 30 knots. Just sort of like sent back continuous thrust, and we had to ride it out. And then we decided to descend just to increase the margins. Oh, Domino said you're getting the FT Sim sound pack. Got it right now, perfect. It is good. Rusty John, hope you're doing well. Love the username. I know you've streamed the classic 73 by X Aviation. How do you compare it to the Zebo? Is it way behind still, given that it's been around longer than the Zebo? Yeah, you know, you're paying top dollar for that aircraft, and it is nice. But you know, I mean, talking about the sounds are very important, I think, for immersion. And the sounds on that are just the engine start sounds. What are they? But the aircraft handles quite nicely. I mean, the Zebo, yeah, I just like how it handles. But yeah, it's hopefully it'll get further updates. Had there been any significant updates on that aircraft? Don't know. Anyway, we've got to contact me on VATSIM. It is Jacksonville Centre. Oh, it's gone super dark in the cockpit now. The sun's just dipped below the horizon. We'll get some lighting soon. How's the sound, guys? Is the sim a bit too loud? Am I too loud? Hope it's all okay.
Southwest 827, contact Jacksonville approach 127.0.
Jacksonville approach 127,
Order.
Sound good, thanks, guys. Bartek, hello, Captain. Donny Bio and Ragu Bolognese, drinking wine, watching stream. What could be better? Basic, Bartek. What time is it for you, sir?
132, roger. Runway 36 left, clear to land. Jet 888, contact Miami Center 135.17.
3517,
See you later.
Jacksonville Centre, good evening. Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, flight level 370 to Buns. Can you not hear me?
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1637.
Squawk 1637, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. Oh, they're enjoying the sunset.
Jack Center, good evening, FedEx 3328, heavy flight level 280, going westbound for Bonds. 350, inbound level.
That was 2 tons, I heard. 2 tons is one of our members.
5 Yankee Alpha, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Oh yeah, Alpaca 75 Fox. Sorry, Lauren. Fox 2.
Just give us a minute. We're trying to sort this out with the event here. Just give us a couple of minutes.
Oh, it's
Call
gonna
me
be...
back if you don't hear from me in
How busy is it in Miami? The events are only just started.
Handle all this traffic, and then we got to sort you out.
The event only started 6 minutes ago.
3328 Jacksonville Center, squawk 3033.
Squawk 3033, FedEx 3328.
3328 is 2 tons, what I remember. So, it's quite busy down there. There's probably about a dozen aircraft on the ground. And they've got 88 inbounds. Flipping heck. And they're flying all over the place. Some of them are as far away as South America. Oh no, much further. Some people are already en route for a while as well. Beautiful. Brooke Talon, are you a fan of Shakespeare? Thou art my Romeo. I had to study it at school, but I can't remember anything. But no, I can't say I am. Obviously, I'm aware of the history and went to. Is it Stratford? I can't remember now. Went to go see his house a couple of years ago. But yeah, it's. I love the history of it all. We do want to go and see a West End show, I think, for Christmas. I haven't seen The Lion King, and I know it's not very Christmas themed, but apparently it's really, really good.
FedEx 3328 radar contacts
35 miles west of the Baca intersection, maintain flow.
My events are tough because they tend not to get many arrivals from the south. Makes sense, I suppose.
Baca 75 Foxtrot, radar contact, 30 miles west of Bonds, maintain flow level 370.
Maintain flow level 370, Baca 75 Foxtrot.
American 340, say Mach
Let's get
number.
some lighting in here.
340 is at Mach 0.78. 78 you said? Confirm.
The lighting now at dusk is really good.
79er, American 340. Baca 75 Foxtrot, maintain Mach 0.79er.
Decimal 79 now, Baca 75 Foxtrot.
5 Yankee Alpha, maintain Mach 0.79er.
79. Yeah, he's following. That's good.
American 1160, contact Jacksonville Center.
Yeah, lighting of those really good. That's sort of lighting out here.
127.87. Sounds of 460, contact Jacksonville Center.
Is that better?
127.87.
Someone's contrail ahead there.
Delta 1091, contact
I don't know if
Jacksonville
it's
Center.
worthwhile just
127.87.
glare shield.
FedEx 1787, contact Jacksonville
I think that'll
Center.
do. We'll see when it gets a bit darker.
127.87. FedEx 1707, contact Jacksonville Center. 127.87. 127.87. Air Canada 1678, contact Jacksonville Center. 127.87.
2787.
It's very, no need for all those letters there, marking in chat. It's very over the top.
United 1278, contact Jacksonville
Calista,
Center.
what is your longest flight? What car do you
127.87.
drive? And good evening from Norway, thank you very much. Longest flight we do is from the UK to the Canaries, about 4.5 hours. Driving VW Passat, nothing exciting. And that's it.
FedEx 2515,
Tom, are you proficient in any other language? No. Ooh, what's going on with the rudder?
West 2158,
Rudder should be completely still here. There's a little bit of a flutter. If it was fluttering like that, it would fall off after a while.
American
Otherwise, the sim looks fantastic. Just a bit of a wobbly rudder. Jamlin, that's a nice livery there. Is that one you've made in the past? It's working perfectly well in X-Plane 12, sir. Jamlin's long-term members made a lot of liveries for Alpaca Airways, but if you are interested in flying Alpaca Airways, feel free to use the website online and you can get all the liveries. I'm sure Domino will see they're one of my very active mods. Thank you so much for always Domino. We've seen it. Fetch link for that. Noise in the controls. Could actually, you know what? It could be. I've just put a little bit of right rudder in. You know what it could be? Seems to have been still now, yeah. Blame my controls.
All the aircraft down at Orlando, contact or Jacksonville Center 127.87. Orlando
Now that
area,
effect you get just after the
includes
sun's gone below the horizon is exactly what you get in real life. Just get this sort of sun reflection. Ugh, I don't like this reflection of the cockpit lighting. In the cabin, how can I get rid of that? Yeah, I don't like those reflections at all. Just get rid of them. Yeah, that'll do. Turn the CDU glow down slightly as well. That's better. I like it clean. Your dump said too many Red Bulls, brilliant.
Everybody just stand by a minute. Speedbird 12 Juliet, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
Fat contrail.
27.87, Steve 12 Juliet.
Bagger, isn't it? Yeah, Spears Podge, I have the Logitech. Is it Logitech? No, Cytec rudder controls. I've had them since I started streaming. So maybe I'll just increase the dead zone slightly.
Everybody on the frequency, I'm just trying to sort out
yeah, thank you, Matthew. That's what I was trying to finish on earlier. That's the shadow of the Earth being cast through the atmosphere. That's exactly what that is. Lovely line. That is absolutely perfect. How they've modelled that. Looks really good. Someone down below. Oh, someone. Oh, look at that. FedEx 3328. He's low. Wait, is that not you, 2 tons? Where you go? Which way were you going? You're going to Miami, weren't you? I've got Domino Messina, thanks for your suggestion about the shortcuts for the labels. It's great. 2 tons, that's you. Excellent. That's one of our members. Safe flights, sir. Experienced Podge, they're getting better with the weather. Skybox now, X-Plane 12. It's pleasing to see. Yeah, it's looking really good, isn't it? 2 tons, I'm at 280 to stay below the stiff wind. Ah, very good. Yes, we've got a lovely tailwind at the moment. Yeah, the lighting. It's improved a lot, hasn't it, since release. How far are we from top of descent, anyway? Probably huge distance away. Try and find it on the ND. Can't find it in the FMS. At 104, 860, about 240 miles. We'll start setting up in a bit.
UPS 66, contact Jacksonville Center 128.
Yeah, I love to build the streams around FATSIM events. I just find them so immersive. Obviously, I like to sometimes just choose a destination, especially if a scenery's been released or something like that. But it's been a long time since we've done a... Well, obviously we did FATSIM across the pond, but I haven't done a sort of specific airport event for a while.
6215 for American.
Domino Messina, it wasn't me with the shortcuts I used to use it as well, though. Who was it that suggested that? I can't remember.
9347, just put shuttle with your flight level 350.
And around 512 behind Giant 347, 350.
Hello, what is it, Emily? Hi, Flight Data Sim. I love most of the Airbus planes, but the Boeing 777 is probably my favourite Boeing, with the 737 MAX close behind. Very good. Now, Flight Factor have been making a 777 for a very long time. I think they've teased some images via X-Plane recently, and obviously I think, isn't it PMDG now making a 777 for Microsoft Flight Simulator? That would be good, so it's released as well. Pablos picked a great time to stream. I started a little flight in the got flights. Edgley Optica, very cool. Forgot how slow it is. I'm up for hours. Yeah, that aircraft I've flown, the Orbex released one of those aircraft's good fun. But yeah, it's now 11:15 at night here in the UK. As mentioned earlier, if you have just joined the stream, I am sporting tartan blue styled pyjamas. Here we go. Look. As I shift over to late, but I would have stayed up tonight anyway, and I thought, you know what, let's do a stream for you guys. It was G-Face got this suggestion. Excellent. Wow. Lauren, wind in northeastern Atlantic wind ripping easily top 600 knots to the ground at the 738. Even more also in the 78. That's crazy. I've never been able to get over 600, I don't think. Close. Never 600 knots ground.
128.22. Delta 1548, Jacksonville. 1548, go ahead. Delta 1548, contact Miami Center 128.22. 2822, Delta 1548, bye. Number 7, Echo November, contact Miami Center 128.22. 282247, Echo November, have a great night. American 468, contact Miami Center 128.22.
See if I get any ground clutter.
Miami 2822, American 468.
Right, alright, we'll do a fuel check at Baku, I keep forgetting. It's very basic, this ND.
Correction, 127.87.
I mean, the 75's an old aeroplane now. That's a very Scottish pattern on the pyjama. Thank you, Matthias, actually. Scottish.
Level 360, ready for design. 1138, Jacksonville Center, cross.
Dressed for loss of cabin pressures. Rufus the Poodle, brilliant.
That's a call altimeter 3013.
Cheers, Domino Messina. Thank you very much. 43 months of member. On behalf of myself and Jordan, 2 biggest 75 fans in the world, thank you for choosing to fly the pencil tonight. Also, thanks for the pyjama reveal, pencil emoji. Cheers, Domino Messina. Thank you very much. Cheers, Michael. We've got to go to sleep. Good night, sir. Thanks for coming in.
75 Echo Mike to Cynthia, the bridge 5.
Hi Josh Reynolds, hi Captain, can you explain the engine ignition switch settings of the 7.3? Always wondered about the different boats. Of course I can. So, let's have a look at the ones here. No, they're very different here. So, the start switches control the igniters on the aircraft, and obviously ground has the additional impact of starting the engines and using a bleed air source if required, or possibly starting whatever you're doing. If moving it to off, if you move it to continuous, whatever the igniter switch is selected to, if you've got it selected to right, and you move the start switch to continuous, the right igniter on the respective start switch selector engine side will be continuously igniting, and that's used during engine starts, when we use engine anti-ice, and whenever in heavy precipitation, heavy rain or snow, just reduces the chance of a flame out as well. If you move the start switch to flight, it'll start both igniters regardless of the igniter switch position as well. So that's used during loss of engine in flight restart and severe turbulence, I think, as well. Is the only situation. Yeah, it's hard to explain without looking at the switch physically. The right igniter is powered by the AC standby system as well, so if you lose AC power, you always have electrical power to the right igniter.
Just turn right heading 180 vector sequence.
180 vector sequence.
1876, reduce your speed to Mach 0.76.
Thanks for subscribing there, Francesco Lomba, you're doing well. What is it, Melly? You've got a cosy kettle to bed, lovely. It's got the pipe. Oh, you're in your business yet. Fastest graceful overhead was 620 knots. 168 turn. 78. Wow.
Got to Orlando 127.87.
Lauren, is Howard the controller? Oh, I tried to listen.
Don't want to upset anyone.
Scotty 2, I'll turn down ATC slightly if it's a little loud.
BM 245 contact Atlanta Center 128.13. Good lord. GBM 245, you on the frequency?
He's having a nightmare.
Contact Atlanta Center on 132.97.
He's got a lot of traffic, isn't he?
Vodka 75 Foxtrot, contact Miami Center 128.22. Good day.
12822 Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. Good luck, bye.
Goodbye.
American 1876, we need to go down to 370 in order to maintain 0.75.
Let's go to Miami, relieve his workload. Miami Centre, very good evening, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, flight level 370 to Baca, Mach decimal 790.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, Miami Center, good evening.
Perfect, overhead Baca, let's just do a little fuel and time check here.
Miami Center, I'll clear it back. I didn't get my coffee before I do this.
41 minutes 40. He's to get his coffee. 3.4 tons. Now we started with 10.4, and we've now got 7.5. So we've burnt 3 tons. 3, yeah. So we saved fuel, and we should have burned 3.4, and we took an extra 1.2. So we should have 5, 7, 5. We've got an extra ton on top. 6373. Yeah, we've got loads of extra gas. 2.2 tons. I think this is. I mean, don't forget these are different engines. I've got RB211, so maybe what's the other engines burn a lot more fuel? I don't know. Well, I'd rather have more fuel than less. But yeah, this is based on. Can you change this in SimBrief? This is based off the Pratt & Whitneys. I've got the RB211s, but I just didn't realise until starting the stream. Oh, we've got a lot of extra fuel then. We took an extra 30 minutes. We've got actually probably more, like 45 minutes. Showmoke, is there a GS, ground speed readout on the panel? Yes, there should be. Where is it? There it is, 539 knots. And that's with a 86 knot tailwind. So we're trucking along quite nicely. Good luck, orders, Mel. Are you in the Europe or UK? Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling tired now. You can pick the RB211s in SimBrief. I'll have to make a note of that for the next flight. Oh, Matthew Presley, the flight factor panes are currently burning 20% under what they should anyway. Ah, okay. No idea when they plan to fix it. Yeah, they've been a bit slow, haven't they, in responsive for certain updates. Well, I mean, I guess they're busy doing their 777 for X-Plane 12, but we'll see. Wait, I thought I just turned all the reflections off in the iPad. Can you not completely turn them off?
Minimums. Approaching minimums.
Can't, unfortunately. No, I have a little bit of reflection then. Curtis Rich, thank you very much for the 35 months as a member, the significant period of time, almost 3 years. On my way to work, had to stop in since you live. Since you're live, since you're live, what do I say live, I don't know. Much love from California. Thank you very much, Curtis Rich, for your time as well, and donation. Time as a member, and for coming in during the stream as well, and coming in from the sunny state of California. Thank you very much, sir. Ah, sorry to hear that, Luna. Laser Shark, FT Sim sound pack. Yes, it is. Oh, I didn't know that, Lauren. 45 minutes of standard FAA domestic reserve. Interesting. Is that, when you say what's domestic reserve though, Lauren, is that final reserve? Like, you know, 45 minutes, because, well, we're saying Europe, FinRes, final reserve's 30 minutes, but if you ever land less than final reserves, you have to call Mayday. Hello, Essex Levy, Emily. Andrew, to be fair, in defence of Flight Factor, I think I saw the post about this. They don't want to play with the flight model until new updates will come out and explain that will change some stuff. I think it's 1.09. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, what's the point? I mean, if they could just make some small fixes for their flight controls, which was long coming, that's good. But I guess, yeah, they don't want to make fundamental changes. This big change is going to be made by Lamina.
Expect the visual runway 1 left approach, camp altimeter 3006.
Oh, Luna's your cat. I did wonder a minute. Hi, Andrew's Adventure, first time catching live. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. Last week flew in out of London City Airport. Love that approach. Took a takeoff. It's short runway. You'll need full takeoff there. Welcome to Shutdown anyway.
Alpha, my
Hope you're doing well. Right, let's have a look here. Range. Top of descents. Yeah, let's start setting up, guys, because we are fast approaching Florida over the Gulf of Mexico. And any Miami experts here? I know they're landing easterly in Miami. I'm planning for runway 9 because this is, look, Cargo City. Oh, what on earth was that I just saw on my screen? Just someone took a picture. Yeah, all the cargo operations here, but they've also got cargo ops up here in the north. So, will I be on 8 left, 8 right, 1, 2? There are too many runways. Who knows? I mean, I can see if we can get 80s.
We're going 855, runway 1 right taxi via Charlie.
Arrival 80s, I found one. Arrival 80s, here we go. Parallel approaches in use. Expect 8 rights or 9. 8 right or runway 9. So runway 9 is the most southerly, and 8 right is the middle one. I reckon it's going to be our runway 9. But I'll plan for 9 and see what happens when we get a bit closer. We have to quickly change. We've got a bit of weather coming up here. It looks more like ground clutter. Just increase the tilt slightly. Let's plan for 9.
Again, 1876 Miami Center, good afternoon.
Display. This is where certain things don't work there. I can't change that to 250 below 10,000. The VNAV is very different to the NG's VNAV as well. So there's descent forecast. I can't put any winds in either. And that's going to be quite interesting because we're going to have a stonking tailwind here. So we ideally wanted to descend a bit sooner. 9 coming on the frogs. Thanks, Lauren. Alright, well, let's have a look at this routing then. So I can't put any winds in. I can just step through the routing on the Frogs 4. So coming in via Gorgs, which was where we're currently inbound to. No restrictions, apart from bound over 180. Then to Bags, Ploughs out above 340, checks in the FMC. Mounting Cleat at 280, at 280's coded. Barben 15,000, Jamaz 280, 11,000, checks. And then from there, Jamaz is Frogs for us, then Art. God, that's a complicated chart. Where's Frogs amongst all this?
I'm a sir, Giant 9804.
So 26 come off there.
Alright, 9804, send it to
Where's Frogs?
I think this is
There it is.
Frogs.
And it's Art, 250, 11 to 10,000. So it's putting us at 10,460s in between. Aspen 10,000 or below. PBJ 8,000 or above. Scar Acre Leg. And this is a mandatory 4,000 foot altitude, so we can't do a CDA coming in from the west. This is on the ILS chart, mandatory 4,000, so that's hard here, 4,000. Landing on 8, left, right, 9, 1, 2, expect ILS, or on over runway 9 approach, or then just to flight approach course. Perfect. So we check the routing, check the charts, check the levels as well. Transition level 180. Go from there. Yeah, switch around all the time. Yeah, we'll plan for 9 and see what we get then. Well, ILS will get this tuned up then for 9, coming from Leg, directly where we're going to. Leg takes you straight to Grit. Grit is on the extended sense line, and then to Inez, which is on the extended sense line here. Why does the United States, why do all of their runways have DME not co-located with the ILS? So they've got an ILS frequency, eyeball, but it doesn't read 0 at the threshold. Is that 1.3 at the threshold? I don't like Jeppy charts. We have Airbus charts of operating. So it doesn't read 0 on the DME. So have a look. I'll just have to see what it is. Can I put fixed rings in the flight factor? I always forget this. KMIA 09. Yeah, that worked. 10. And 4, just for situation awareness. And top of descent, we're at 37,000 feet. So, I'm going to start our descent around 111 miles away. Yeah, perfect. So fixed rings are in, we're happy with the routing. ILS frequency is then 1109, so tune that down here.
Wind 0306, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Course 092.
Runway 1 right, clear for takeoff on 1985.
Giant 88, 0.
1,500 feet for Inez, minimums at 208. Checks 208. So, how do I sit it on this thing again? I can't remember. Is that the EFIS panel down there? Oh yeah. How do you set barrow minimums, or is that rad out minimums? I'll just put it to 210, rounded up. There we go. RVR then, it's you Americans. Feet is at 2,400 feet. That's more than 550 meters. 0.1. RVR 1,800 with use of flight director or HUD to DA. So we use flight director, and that's 18. I always remember this now. 1,800 feet to 550 meters. That's just slightly less than 550 meters, which is standard Cat 1 ILS. Cat 1 ILS RVR. Ian, thanks again for your £2 donation, so very kind of you, thank you.
Is it me, or has hurricane season been quiet?
I've absolutely no idea. And have there been any big hurricanes around Florida this year? I don't know. But, I wouldn't know. There's none forecast today. But thank you again for the donation. Appreciate it. Anyway, frequencies, courses, balloons, check straight in. Look, MSA, no terrain issues. Highest trains for south, 2,900, so longer than 3,000 with 25 miles. We're clear of terrain. There we are, missed approach.
347 Miami Center, Chief.
I always forget the 757 go around flap setting. I think it's go around flap 20. Set go around thrust. We'll climb to 800 feet right, turn to 3,000 feet to Virginia Key VOR. Climb to 3,000, so it's pretty straightforward. Right then. Runway 9. It's the longest runway, like 4,000 metres. The shortest is 2,600, so even that's a decent length. So I'll just plan to vacate on 9 at Tango 7 or Tango 5. Could easily be done as well. So I'm going to take full flap and I want to brake. I don't know, I want to brake 2. Got more than enough runway, just brake manually. We've got loads of gas at Miami as well, 5.7. We need 3.6 to divert to Orlando. So that's 2 tons over 30 minutes. What's the fuel on board right now? We've got 7 tons right now. 5.7 on board. So we're going to burn 1.3 tons. Our landing weight is going to be 85.1. So we're flat 30, 128 knots, nice and slow. Order brake 2 with reverse thrust. Oh yeah, I never used that. Get off there. There we are. Approach briefing's all done. Everything's good. Happy days. Flight Beam Studio. Flight Beam Studio. What did I say that? Flight Sim Guy. We only had one server, came back in September. Crazy. Usually have quite bad storms here though, don't you, all summer? Matthew, I think the same thing in reverse every time I looked at the European chart with everything in meters. Descend, maintain flight level 350, Alpaca 75, Foxtrot. Oh, lots of noises. Command still engaged, importantly. Right, 350, VNAV path, still in cruise. Can I out at event? I'll just go vertical speed 1000. Down we go to 3.5. Do you ever use auto brake 1, Pascal? Not on the line very often, very rarely. Unless, at my operator, we have an SOP where we at least always select auto brake 1. I missed that. Sorry, Nonki. Thank you very much for joining as a member. Glad you joined the content. You get to invite. Gets an invite to our members only Discord and join it just through motion chat as well. Thank you, sir.
You know, you're racing that UP 747.
Racing. Love it.
Alright, keeping the best forward speed, 47 Echo November.
Thanks, Matthew. Descent now in the FMS. Yeah, in the 7.3 descent now we don't use. Anyway, I've selected it. There we go. Yeah, so perfect. Found something great profile, which makes sense. Thanks for that. Flight Sim Guide last year was really bad with Ian. The southwest coast got slammed.
Miami Center, good evening. Doral 512, flight level 350, rock decimal 81.
Doral 512, Miami Center, good evening.
A little bit of the previous day left. Look at that. I'm not keen. Thank you for your membership. Greetings from Austria. Love the pencil. My goodness, late night for you. Why have you misspelt that? No, you couldn't have done. Hope you're doing well, so thanks for coming in. I also remember your cat's gone back to the kitten tricks, even though he's 2 years old, as weather's been bad. Oh dear. Started out an early descent into Miami, some cargo night tops there. Look at that. Yeah, I couldn't get the wing views assigned in the Flight Factor 757. The reason is direct to Matney, Alpaca 75, Foxtrot. The camera view is stuck in the cockpit in the cargo variant. Execute LNAV. Yeah, so you see this how the flight director rolls in front of the aircraft. Well, Matthew might be up here, I don't know, but the NG, when the autopilot's engaged, the flight director is very smooth, and the autopilot, the white box representing your attitude, never moves away from the magenta flight directors. It's always bang on.
Miami, hello, Jack 3112,
light in
head
here
black, back at 30, flight level 350.
And 3112, Miami Center, good evening.
To turn off the dome light or something like that. Ah, that's better.
FedEx 104, what's the slowest you can go?
Slow down, FedEx. On this time tomorrow, I'll be on the way back from the Canaries as well. Boy, I couldn't tell you how the 76 made with that.
Mach 0.82 or better.
82 or better, Alpaca 75, Foxtrot. What's MMO?
And Alpaca 75, Foxtrot. Send me the Fox for arrival, Miami landing east, the altimeter is 29998. And you can follow the speed restrictions on it.
Frogs for arrival, 202-998 landing east in Miami Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. Just say again the point about the speed.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I butchered that. Just follow the speed restrictions on it.
Wilco Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. Perfect. So,
FedEx 104, how slow can you go?
How slow can you go? So he told me to do 8.2. I can do 8.1, and then the next restriction is going to be at 280 knots at Cleat.
Wait, can I get a Mach number, please?
Let me see.
Looking for his back booting.
Julia, turn right, heading 330, intercept the runway 1 left, localizer.
Lucas, what do you think across the pond looking back at it? One of the most enjoyable ones I've done there, Lucas. Really enjoyed that sector in the A340. Always quite tiring streaming those.
Okay, FedEx
had fun.
Maintain Mach 0.74, thank you.
Mach 74, FedEx 104.
Domino, we've seen it. Well, you need to unlock the cockpit door. Let me check. Yeah. I've looked online, and other people have had the sort of same issue. Yeah, you're sort of trapped in here. You can't open the cockpit door, and this one's the camera. You cannot pan it outside the cockpit anywhere. I couldn't find a fix. It's not going to be good for replays. Hello, Romulus. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, 1330, resume
You're in Orlando on vacation under northbound departures at Kilo Oscar Romeo Lima and enjoying the placements. Very cool.
Number 47 Echo November, contact Miami.
Remind me. Yeah, we've been cleared on the arrival. That means I can descend, can't I? Please remind me for the 10th time. We've been cleared on the Frogs 4, so I can now set a lower level. Correct? Yes. Yes, I know it's correct in America. I hate it.
FedEx 104 on scene. I have the vector get off of the arrival. So FedEx 104.
Thanks, Matthew. Right, I'm gonna set 15,000 then.
Actually, no, don't descend yet. Just turn right, heading 180.
Heading 180.
It doesn't happen in Europe.
FedEx 104.
Right. VNAV. Idle VNAV speed. No, I don't want VNAV speed. I want just to do 1,000 feet per minute. Oh, flipping heck. Oh, bye-bye engines. To be fair, it's gone all the way back to this speed.
UPS 1330, contact Miami approach.
So 280.
180.5. I'm sorry to say, you lost the race.
Alright, people can wait for the boxes tomorrow. 120.5, UPS 1330.
Fair point.
Right, how do I get out of descend? I don't want it being VNAV speed. Let me just get back onto path and VS and we'll go for that one. 280 knots. Come on, auto throttle. Up we go. You can set the lowest level. I know I can, Lauren, but I've got to stick with my guns at my SOPs at my operator. I know you always bring this up, but I'm going to step down as per SOPs. It's safer. It's safer. I've set 15,000. That's the one I always forget, Matthew. Hi Tom, hope you're doing well. Have you experienced the windows on your Boeing being completely iced up? Never before, Tom. Never before. I've had moderate icing, and I've had ice sort of build up here in the corners where the window heat doesn't quite reach, and also there on the bolts. But never had complete ice. That window heat's pretty effective. Let's go for VNAV speed. I'm just going to level change here. This is where there's differences between NG and 75. So I want to get back into VNAV path.
5 Yankee Alpha, clear direct of Matney. That's Mike
Can go a
Alpha,
bit
Echo
fast.
November Yankee.
Just want to get back on path and then I'll select VNAV again.
FedEx 104 pilot discretion instead of maintain level 180.
Yeah, I want VNAV speed is what you want. Yeah, if I'm high, but I sort of want to get onto path. Our NGs, all the 737 NGs logic changed about a couple of years ago to common VNAV, so it would stay in VNAV speed now as well. But if I go VNAV, the speed it's commanding is a much lower speed I want to do, so I'm just going, flight level change. I don't want back. So if I just bug 290, get back on path and I'll try VNAV again.
120.5.
Ooh, hello Miami. Oh, so all that Orbex True Earth I downloaded. Didn't actually realise how dark it would be.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, runway inside.
Beaver 12 Juliet, heavy, excellent. Clear for the visual, runway 1 left approach.
Actually, just you only live once it, you could, what could go wrong? Yeah, absolutely.
Runway 1 left, Beaver 12 Juliet, thank you very much.
Nice. Siri looks awesome, very funny, listening, brilliant. Let's crank it up to 300 knots. We've got 280 knots by cleat, so we've got to slow down to 14 miles. I just want to try and capture the profile.
Sure, let me know when you're back. FedEx 104 cleared rec.
Oh, using star stairways.
Echo Tango.
No difference in send by cross. Fix at the minute. Pilot's discretion, not immediate. Just follow VNAV. I'm trying to get back on path, but it's sort of, the autopilot's quite, the speed change is quite aggressive, so I'm just going to use speed brake. Oh my god, that is insane. Very effective. What's that rate of descent? Must be like 7,000-8,000 feet per minute. Oh, flipping heck. Right, speed brake is very effective. Still in VNAV speed. Come on, I want path. Give me path. Speed. How do we get back into path?
We are back, and we are 10 miles.
I think it was to do with descent now. I just right there, so I'm back on path now. Yeah, stuck in VNAV speed. Holy brake mode, yeah, that's one powerful speed brake. Right, I need to slow down to 280 anyway. Right, we'll just have to parallel VNAV. Hey, the box is in the black plane. Yeah, that's true. Marco, VNAV speed is versus obtained by selecting VNAV mode, speed knob on your local speed window. How do you get back to path, Marco, Lily? Well, because I selected descent now, which I think has forced it. Look, so I'm bang on path. If I select VNAV, okay. I think maybe you have to be bang on it. Maybe you've got to be bang on it. That's what I wanted. Back on path.
FedEx 104, Miami now?
FedEx 104, go ahead.
Just we also follow the speed restrictions on the Armada.
Anyway, complying with the speed 280. Maintain that point, Gemmas.
Thanks for asking. People don't typically ask. I appreciate that.
Oh, well done, Esteban. Domino City is the no smoking sign still off. Yes, I'm going to turn it on for the batteries. Stairways, please get strapped in.
1876, descend via the Frogs for arrival, manipulating east, altimeter 299.8.
We need to move in 10 knots of VNAV, plan speed north to see VNAV path, otherwise we'll head to VNAV speed. Some slightly different logic to the older, the 75 and 76 then. Yeah, that's right, not in common VNAV, unfortunately 7.3 logic is new, we're so used to it. Yeah, the VNAV common. Common VNAV, sorry Marco, it's great. I really like it. Not some of the old school guys don't like it. I love it. It makes it so much easier. Just path when you're on path, and if not, speed. As it should have always been.
75 Foxtrot, same to you. Miami approach 120.5, have a great day.
120.5, thanks to the ATC, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, bye.
Bye. 95 Yankee Alpha, clear at Frogs.
Yeah, Derek.
America 340 Miami approach, expect the ILS runway 9er, information Alpha's clear.
Runway 9er, we'll get the new units.
So, see, when you check in certain places in Europe, you have to say your cleared level, your inbound waypoint, information, your aircraft type. Here you just say, I want a Frogs arrival.
Sir, cleared ILS runway 9er.
Sir, cleared ILS runway 09er, American 458.
Miami, hello, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, descending on the Frogs for arrival.
Strike Papa 75 Foxtrot, Miami approach, expect the ILS runway 9er.
ILS 9 Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. As expected. Landed the 3, baby. Just descending via the Frogs. Hey, if I don't mention certain approach frequencies, they'll say, yeah, confirm ATIS letter, confirm aircraft type. They know what aircraft type we have. Hint. Although it could be on the maps.
3,000, back to the final.
Right, approaching cleared level 15,000. Approaching 1 bar. I'm happy to step down to 11,000 now. And and I'll set the Miami altimeter 2998. Try and get that word out quickly. 2998. I remember to set the altimeter in descent. Brilliant, double both studio long cat. Marco, I love common VNAV till I'm fed up and press level change, or till I look at my FO and you can see his face trying to figure out what VNAV is doing. One of the things I like about common VNAV, so what common VNAV is, guys, it came out on the NGs a couple of years ago. Previously, if you selected VNAV, it would always go into path if you were high, and it would dive for the profile, which is pretty unstable. It's no direct speed control. Now, if you are high and select VNAV, it will go to VNAV speed and just target the speed in the FMS. And you can simply open the speed window to set the box speed to accelerate. And then when you get back on your path, it always reverts to path. And what I quite like about it is if you want to stay on path and fly a specific speed, even a higher speed, you just open the speed window and have the thrust add. I still get a lot of FOs who just add a lot of thrust manually, which is fine. You can do it in ARM, but I'm saying, you know, you can just open the speed window and the aircraft will smoothly add thrust for you.
I approach blue water 22 feet per.
There's a Concorde downwind in Miami.
Blue water 22, standby just 17.
Andrew, with PMDG flight tablet, do you think it'll be on their 777? Yeah, they'll release it with the tablet.
Do 8,500.
Heading a 320 VFR 8,000.
Right, Jamaz is still at 280 knots.
4.29, close to the Miami class Bravo.
Is it a bit cloudy?
4.29 class Bravo for blue water 22.
Blue water. There's a classic doing long cat. Oh, very good.
Miami,
to get the FO's VR to automate it, it needs to be put in either map or plan mode. Jim, stop touch anything.
Hotel. FedEx 104 heavy, Miami approach, expect the ILS runway.
Very good.
8 right. Information on hotel's current.
Anything ILS on runway 8 right.
Absolutely, Marco, yeah. If you, as soon as you're back on VNAV program, probably goes back to VNAV path, but it's actually a wrong VNAV path. Yeah, well, your speed, I guess, your updated speed. Is that what you're referring to?
Okay, 340 out of Sarah, cleared ILS runway 9er.
On the altimeter you can sync by clicking on the screw. I always get that list.
Traffic, cancel approach clearance, descend and maintain.
Yeah, press that, don't you?
Oh,
I knew that, Also, the green banana is tiny on this. This is the point at which you reach your cleared altitude on the MC, well, your altitude on the MCP. Right, approaching 11,000, so I'll step down now to 10,000.
That was for a giant 9804.
Which is the next cleared
giant 9804.
And we're going to slow down to 250 knots in 7 miles.
Okay, 4,000, giant 9804.
Giant 9804, you can join the localizer traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles northeast bound is a Speedbird. Oh, it's a Concorde at 3,000.
Oh, it's the Concorde someone mentioned.
I have the traffic, giant 9804.
Giant 904, roger, you expect
I'll turn the music off now, as we're sort of getting below 10,000 feet. Inbound to Frogs.
That's just 3 miles from now.
And Frogs will go down to 8,000.
Contact Miami Tower, 118.3.
Do the post-cruise checks now. So fuel, we've got 6.5, lights, logo. Angular bank, can't set, pressurization's all good, set, seatbelts on, recall, FMC message, drag required, I'm not going to talk about that, checks complete, it's okay, it seems to have levelled off now just to get to 250 knots by ART, and we're going to make that restriction 10,000 feet still, just monitor it.
Cleared ILS runway 9er.
Cleared ILS runway 9er, giant 9804.
American 340, I believe. Looks like you're gonna be a little high there. Do you need a...
These screens are tiny in real life. They look much bigger in the sim than they are in the actual aircraft. Yeah, they're CRT, aren't they?
Might need to spin me if, but I'll let you know in about 2 miles.
American 340, right?
There we are, 250. Just keep an eye on the speed. It's actually commanding 240, which is why it said drag required, which I couldn't change the speed. Can't clear the drag required message. It's permanent.
Faster than 180.
The autopilot's quite aggressive in pitch here. think it's just trying to slow down to 240 now, below 100. Just keep an eye on the path there. That's got rid of the drag required message anyway. Line slopes alive. And
340 turn right,
we can descend down to 4 miles. I'm happy to go down to 4,000. Usually my operator went to 1 mile. But as we're in the US and you guys keep saying just set the lower altitude, there's 4,000. And that's very low, very early.
118.3, giant 9804.
Howdy, Miami. It's Eagle Flight.
Howdy, Miami.
3842 out of 13.
Leg 4,000. Actually, no, it's not super low actually.
3842, Miami approach.
There we are. It's cloudy here. I can't see any of Miami below.
60 area.
Eagle Flight 3842.
What's the visibility in the cloud?
Sorry, just got a funny text. Eagle Flight 3842, expect the turn 8 left.
Broken at 5,000.
Eagle Flight 3842.
Okay, 27 degrees, very muggy. Lifetime and wide body, yes, Andrew. Always lifetime live weather, every single live stream. Well, no, lifetime not always. Sometimes I fly during the day. So in the winter months I do switch time around. Always live weather.
340 to maintain 8,000.
Heading 340 on 8,000, Bahamas 236.
American 340, turn right, heading 270.
American 340.
Yeah, it's done a good job, the flight factor 7.5 today. It's definitely improved. Well, it has quite a wobbly auto-flight direct system, or quite aggressive sometimes in pitch. We're not being cleared approach or anything. So after leg, expect ILS approach, radar vectors to final approach course. So we're not being cleared yet or anything. Where's the decel point? So 240 all the way till grit. We're not going to want to slow down at some point. You know what, I'm going old school. I'm going to go level change. Oh, it's raining.
Blue Water 22, we are going to be landing Signature today. Do you have any preferred way for us to circle around to the north side? Do you want us to cross the bay?
Blue Water 22, I'm still getting familiar with this airspace. If you can circle, how you feel with a little bit of a taxi?
Can you hear that rain? That's very realistic. Get that sound in sort of light, moderate rain.
And Blue 22, actually, let's get the setup first. Go with your aircraft type and just your aircraft type.
We've not heard anything from ATC for a while. We've got traffic at 2,000 feet below and descending.
Blue 22, squawk 2256.
2256, Blue Water 20.
Fortunately, it is not mailing Miami right now. Okay.
Or Victor Charlie Papa 75 Foxtrot. Out of there, clear ILS runway 9.
Get ILS 9 Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. Victor Charlie Papa.
Miami, good evening, Aero Caribbean 724 is 15 to...
Good approach, guys.
180.
So we'll start slowing down to the up speeds, just to 1,000 feet per minute. So does this parallel the extended sense line, looking at the white dashed line?
Heading 340.
The legs should be on the extended sense line.
Bahamas 236, turn 10 degrees to the left.
So within 10 miles, that's on the forelock.
Blue 22, ready to contact 12 miles south of the Miami Airport, Miami altimeter 299.
Lock capture, runway heading, oh, set it for me, 092. Just going to do sort of a slight right then left turn. Just going to use a little bit of speed brake to help it slow down.
Blue 22,
very effective, this speed brake, flipping heck.
How to get you up there.
It might be.
We can do the shoreline transition too if you need us to.
Oh, I think we just popped out the cloud, in and out the cloud there.
Miami Aero
flat one, speed 240 knots. Yeah, we're just below 240, so we'll select flat one.
Turn right heading 070.
We cleared approach, approaching 10 miles. Approach, glide slope capture, missed approach altitude 3,000 feet set. Get a little bit more speed brake, it's quite slippy still. But the wing and this is very clean. Got to be below 220 for flat 5.
On the ground at Ocean Reef IFR to Miami.
Someone's at the bottom, you finish your Bolognese.
Bahamas 236, contact Miami approach 124.85.
So below 220 I can select flat 5.
124.5.
Quite slippy this. There's an aircraft on
American 340,
final.
turn right heading 060.
Ah, there's FedEx, look.
4.29, contact Miami
FedEx
approach,
parallel approach, look.
124.85.
124.5 for flight 29.
Amazing. Nighttime parallel approach, guys.
Aero Caribbean
Look at that.
724, 14 descending 12, hotel.
Airline 724, Miami approach, expect the ILS runway,
That should freeze for a second there.
8 left.
Look at this.
Okay, we're happy with 8 left. We're not showing an ILS for our Caribbean 724.
I understand that.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot fully established, ILS 9.
Copy Charlie, 75 Foxtrot, contact Miami Tower, 118.3.
118.3, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, bye! Over to Tower. Miami Tower, hello, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot established, ILS 9.
American 850, contact departure, good night.
Gonna go for another natural
What
fox.
departure, thanks so much, have a good one.
ILS 1121, runway 8 right, line up away.
Favorite, line up away,
Southwest 121. Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, Miami Tower, wind 030 runway 8. Cushion runway 9, aircraft land.
Runway 9 cleared to land, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. And quite stone speed brake. Oh, I missed that. Speed brakes arms.
American 416, holding short uniform.
Oh, look at this. Look at this parallel approach, guys. FedEx 1707 right next to us. Oh, superb. Get out, flap 20.
Runway right, clear for takeoff.
Landing checklist. Start switches, don't need to move to continuous. Recall. Check speed brake is arms. Landing gear down to green. Order brake is set to 2. Holding landing flap. Flap 25 initially. God, you can go so fast with the landing flap.
FedEx 1707 Miami.
And 128 will fly 133. And flap 30.
FedEx 1707 Miami Tower.
So you're not checked in? 1707. Look at this, guys. That is a proper parallel approach. Look at that. Right, better do some hand flying, see how the aircraft is. My aeroplane. Disconnecting autopilot, disconnecting the throttle. I need to put the weather radar tilt up slightly. Just get a better view slightly. This is just stock Miami X-plane scenery with Orbex True Earth. A little bit high on speed. Yeah, it handles a lot better than it did before. It does feel very sluggish though. I feel it'd be a little bit more responsive perhaps. You know, the flight control inputs used to be really slow and it was almost uncontrollable before. So yeah, that's not weather on the ND. I forgot to move the tilt up. The tilt should be at +5 and it's on 0. So what you're seeing on the ND there is ground clutter. I don't have the capacity to move the tilt up now. I'm hand flying in the sim and Jim never does it. So look at the lights. Excellent. Hasso, autopilot is disconnected. FD in the top right, see FMA status.
500.
Crosswind from the left, a little bit right of centre line, a little bit low on glide. A little bit high on speed. Don't know what the target EPR is. N1's a bit low now. Just a little bit low on glide. That's better.
Minimums.
Continue, keep descending now. A little bit off centre line here. Still a bit sluggish for me. I think it needs to be a little bit more responsive still, but better than before.
100.
Checked. Oh, centre line tracking's a bit off today.
50. 40.
Oh, high here.
30.
Check.
20.
Close.
10.
Well off the centre line. Oh dear, flight data sim. Oh, float master. Oh, great landing speed brake. That's up. Reverses. Oh, that wasn't the best. Yeah, it's okay, but my centre line tracking was pretty poor. What a brakes come off. Manual braking. Oh, we'll take the next high speed. 100.
Miami Tower, Blue Wire 22.
Yes, that landing wasn't my best. Floated and then landed quite firmly. That's reverse. We'll take the next left. Oh, brakes are all or nothing, I think, and it's braking regular. To check the settings. That's like one of those US lowriders.
Miami altimeter 2998.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Miami. Yeah, not my best landing.
Alpaca 7544, where are you parking? The south side or north side?
Cargo City, wherever that is.
You could, let's see. A taxi via Victor Sierra and contact ground 127.5.
Victor Sierra 127.5, Alpaca 75, Foxtrot, right. So Victor, and then Sierra's here, up here behind this aircraft basically. Well, no. No, Sierra's this way. Confusing. There we are. So we'll make sure we hold short of the runway. Just want to make sure I get my arse end off runway 9 first. Always get lost, especially in these large US airports. What's this here? Is that a runway ahead? No, it's a taxiway, but the pattern's all off. Right, let's go over to ground. And he'll take us to Cargo City. We'll just hold short here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to check it now to see what he tells us to do. We'll hold short of Sierra taxiway because I don't want to go anywhere near that active runway. Right, let's try this. Miami ground. Hello, it's Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. I get in runway 9 on Sierra. Request parking, Cargo City.
Alpaca 75 Foxtrot, Miami ground. Welcome. Left turn Sierra, right turn Yankee to Cargo City.
Left on Sierra, right Yankee, Cargo City, Alpaca 75 Foxtrot. Right, we'll take the next left then, that's Sierra, and then right on Yankee to Cargo City. I know where I'm going now. I've got a ding dong. No, I don't have a ground. I'll just go to Cargo City. I think he's asking me what gate stand I want. I'll just take it. I'll take any vacant stand. Right. Brilliant. That was great. Yeah, the flight controls... Just get the speed brake retracted and flaps coming up. Flight controls are better than the earlier builds. But I was sort of, you know, struggling a bit there. Centerline tracking was poor, and then I flared. It was a bit sluggish still. At higher speeds it's better, sort of on the takeoff. Well, it's sort of, when you're accelerating above 200 knots it's fine, but it felt a bit sluggish on approach there. Could be a bit more my settings, but it used to be a lot more responsive, if I remember rightly, in X-Plane 11. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed the flight. Great little add-on. Best 7.5 out at the moment, I think. Right on Yankee, and then Cargo City's here on the left. We'll just take a vacant stand. That was great, that parallel approach though with the FedEx. 757 is sluggish in roll. Okay, it could be a fact. It's just I don't remember, guys, as well. I don't fly the 75. I don't fly the 76. It probably handles very, very differently to what I'm expecting. Yeah, it's nice add-on. And if you get the FT Sim sound pack, €2 a month. You just literally you can subscribe, download it, and then unsubscribe if you want. But I keep the membership. It's a great great sound pack as well. Right, strobes, white can come off. We'll turn off the landing lights as well. Leave the nose and turn off lights on. Taking a left here. This is Cargo City on the left. You can see look how busy it is here as well. Really busy on the main terminal. It's meant to be a cargo event. Oh, look at all the aircraft over there, though, to be fair. We'll park next to this Swick 981 aim view coming up.
Okay.
The night lighting's superb, isn't it? Yeah, stock scenery is very good as well. Andrew, thanks to stream, got to sleep last day of my holiday tomorrow. Well, thank you very much for popping in, sir. Really appreciate it, as usual. Don't know if there's any stand markings, are there? we'll take this left here. Oh, there's the fuel truck. There's a bit of activity here. I can't even see if there's a stand. No, there isn't. I've gone past one. I'll just take a steep right and go on this stand here. Oh, a 747 just spawned next to me, of course. Right, well, I'll just take this one. It wasn't there a second ago.
Miami ground, Giant 603, ready to taxi.
Giant 603, runway 88, taxi via
Perfect.
Zulu, Papa November, craft 12 Zulu.
Big old jumbo. That'll do here.
Taxi runway 8 right via Zulu, Papa
Wonderful.
November, cross
Right,
runway
parking
12
brake
US,
is
Giant
set,
603.
and APU should be owning. It is on run, so APU on, APU gen is on the bus. So just shut the engines down. Parking brake set. Welcome to Miami. There we are. I haven't lost AC power. I've done it all, I think, correctly. There we are. The engines are spooling down. There we are. There's the AP going on the bus. We've made it. Great little flight. Enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Massive jumbo next to us. Need to take the Fearless 742 out. Yeah, it's good. This is a fantastic add-on, really. Systems modelling is really nice. I don't know anything about the 7.5. The VNAV, obviously, I'm hardwired to fly the 737, so I'm expecting it to behave in a certain way. But with the input from guys who fly this aircraft a lot, or ex-7576 drivers, it seems to be doing what it's doing. You can't trust it as much, I don't think, as you can the VNAV in the 7.3. So I sort of, once we got below 10,000 feet, I was like, well, if I revert to a more basic mode, like flight or level change, or FLCH, whatever they call it in the classics here, or vertical speed, you can sort of manipulate the plane a little bit more as you'd like it. VNAV's an extra level of automation with controlling pitch and speed for you. But yeah, enjoyed it. Yeah, very good, Marco. Oh, you might be a colleague of mine. I didn't do that today. That's very hot on the agenda these days. Brilliant. 2 tons. Why I went the other way. Nice and quiet over here in Fort Worth Centre. Yeah, it was busy here, but I mean, we got straight in. I mean, they've got 3 runways available for aircraft to land on, so this airport's perfect for these sort of overload events. Yeah, landing was a bit. I wasn't the best here. Yeah, I didn't get lost on the taxi, guys. Just took my time. Right then, 10 minutes past midnight here in the UK. I'm going to sign off. But thank you for joining me. It's got me all ready for lates. I'll spend another 30-45 minutes pottering around. I might being a big word here. I've got a very late sim session on I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember, and I finish in the sim sort of evening time, so I might do a stream after, because I'm going to finish after, maybe on I can't remember if it's Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll let you know. It's a big maybe, because I would like to do another flight with GSX and go to Minneapolis in the US as well, so the late night streams suit you guys in the US, because you guys can all see live. But yes, we'll have a go of it and go from there, but we'll sign out today. You're welcome, not Joe. Welcome to the channel as well. Thanks, Domino Mo Senior as well. Yes, we'll try replay, see how things are as well. Thanks for all the great ETC. Transit shutdown checklist, I'll do the same as in the 7.3. So anti-coal light is off. The AP bleed we can put on if we're going to leave that running as well. Transponder 2000 and standby. Forgot to reset the trim as well. Now that's sort of the transit setup state. You'd open all the cargo doors, obviously, as well. Oh, it rotates all the way around. Interesting. There we are. Let's sign off from that. Some great ATC today. It's always really good in the US. Always love the events here too. You can continue building Fenland Alpaca Port. Oh yeah, from across the pond. I haven't fired that up. I had a little play of City Skylines though as well. I'm growing. It's growing on me. I do really like it. So yeah, maybe so we got the second channel blow the dust off or something. Right then, logged off of that sim. Let's cue the funky replay music. There we go. Oh, what a flawless transition that was. Wish me luck with the replay. Right. Started going backwards that way first. God, that's loud. So far, so good. Hopefully, if I drag it slowly now. Ooh, yeah, first time I'll be able to complete a replay in ages in X-Plane. Oh, right, let's not. What? No, that's not right. What's going on? I wasn't that high. What's happened? What's going on? Can someone explain to me? I hope you were watching. I wasn't actually. This wasn't my approach. What? Ah! What's happened? What's going on? What's going on? I don't understand what's going on. Let's just go back again. No, it's broken. What has happened? I don't understand what's going on. I've never seen this before. What? What is going on? Is that something to do with the Orbex True Earth? That, I hope no one's tuning in for the first time. That is too high. But then I think after where I touched down, it's sort of resetting them. Yeah, look, it's resetting there. But no, look, it's like default textures. It's sort of fixed itself. Look. I've never seen that. Look, it's sort of jumping down there. Fake pilot. I've never ever seen. Right, let me just. I'll try. Yeah, something's gone weird. Look. What's happened to the airport? I have never experienced that. We've got ortho textures here, haven't we? Oh. Right, I'll try it one more time. I've never in my days ever seen that. Yeah, it's doing it again. Blame the pilot, never the plane or the sim. Well, I don't know what to do. Yeah, look, the replay view's all weird. I don't know what's wrong with my replay. I just can't get it to work properly. Right, well, I don't know what to suggest. Sort of watch it from there. That's weird. Well, what a butter. Well, I can sort of still do the replay, but I don't even have a wing view on this aircraft, so it's going to look really weird. Oh! Oh, I thought it'd fixed itself. No, it hasn't. So it was there, look. And then it just jumps down. To there. Well. That's the only bit I want you to see is the butter. Ooh, bit of right run of air last minute. Hide the problem, change the camera angle, everything is fine. Oh, I can't do that, man. I'm not good enough. Well, that looks nice. But that's killing my FPS. Right, one day we'll do a proper replay. Right, what I'm gonna do, I can't even put you in a wing view, so I can't even pretend it looked good. No, it's all broken. I can't even reset the views. There we are. Right, well, I'm ending it. Right, guys, well, I'm really sorry. I can't finish on a replay again. I'll let you sort of watch the rollout and taxi in from stacks. I don't even have a wing view. But yeah, there's my very high approach that wasn't a high, / watch it port down 50 feet. Last second here. Oh, flipping thing. Right, anyway, thank you everyone for tuning into another Flight Deck Sim live stream, especially a late one as well. I think some of you guys are able to watch it at a time that was a lot more appropriate at least. Ugh, there we go. Yeah, look, it's all broken. My camera's still up here, but there we are. yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Yeah, aircraft's great. Let's hope Laminar Research fix the replay issues I've experienced anyway. I don't know what was going on my side. But yeah, do look after yourselves, stay safe. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for all that donated. Thank you everyone for your continued support as members as well, and for all the regular viewers and subscribers. Appreciate all the support you give me. Next, we'll hopefully be replaying in a few days. Unlikely. I'll see what I can do around my sims. Otherwise, I'll see you all guys next week. But thank you very much as ever. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye for now.